Welcome to Chris Ryan Fitness, everybody. Today, we are going to crush it to six-pack city in the best way possible with the 10 precious minutes you have. You have 10 minutes to win it today with me. We're going to get on after all 10 minutes right away. So without further ado, let's get you down on the ground, get you nice and warmed on up to get you to six-pack city here today. So you're going to come on down on the ground on all fours. Hands are going to be on the ground, knees on the ground, toes pointing away from your body. Take your chin in towards your chest. Going to go ahead and round that back. And then you're going to go ahead and drop the shoulders down towards the ground. Arch that back, punch the tailbone up towards the sky. Round that back again. One more time. And then one more arch to the back all the way on through. Great job right there. Take that right hand up to that right temple. Roll that elbow up high towards the ceiling. Eyes follow that right hand. Right elbow as it goes up high all the way through 3 times. Down. And then right back on up you go. Switch it up. Right hand's going to be on the ground. Left hand's going to be at the temple. Left arm punches up towards the sky. Back and forth. Reaching, stretching about 3 reps or so. Whatever feels good for you here today. Open on up through that upper back, those lats, all the way through those obliques. Now you're going to flip over on your backside. Little 101 ab engagement. That means basic ab engagement for us right here. You're going to come down on your backside. Your head's going to rest on the ground. You're going to bring your knees up over your hips and your toes are flexed back towards your face. Your hands are going to be reaching up towards the sky. And what I want you to do right here, just go ahead and gently pull your ribs to your hips and punch your belly button down to the tailbone. That way, I want you to think about compressing that lower third of your back down here in that lower lumbar spine down on the ground. So the upper hips actually are applying pressure down to the ground too, right? Because your abs are going to be engaged right here. There you go. You're reaching, you're stretching up as high as possible. The whole time, notice the higher you reach with those fingertips, the more you pull the ribs to the hips. The more you push that belly button down, the more you get those lower abs engaged, right? There you go. So the next exercise coming our way is going to be a dead bug with extension. Back to that same general position that you were just in. Hands are going to be up. This time, though, you're going to extend out right arm, left leg, all the way out. Right back on into center you go. Then you're going to extend out left arm, right leg, all the way out. Slow, controlled wins the race on these contractions here today. So you're going to go back and forth, compressing that lumbar spine down on the ground the whole way through, even as you extend. That non-working arm, non-working leg is going to be straight up over your shoulder and over your hip. Because what I don't want to do is hold that dead bug, reach out with the right arm, left leg, but try to collapse in that left hand and right knee, right? I want to think abs are going to be tight the whole way through, and you are controlling your body through your core, through your abdominal cavity the whole time. Back and forth. Less than 10 seconds. Oh, yeah. Earning it today. 10 minutes to win it. Abs nice and tight. Smiles big, sweaty, and beautiful for 2 and 1. Quickly switch over to a high plank position. This is a fun one. Even a better name, elbow scratches. That's right. High plank position. Eyes are going to be down towards the ground. You're going to take that left knee to left elbow, just above, below, and scratch it. That's it. And then that right side as well, above and below a couple times, right back on into it. So max engagement through those obliques. The toe is going to be flexed in towards your body the whole time. Up, down, a couple times on through, just to make sure you're getting those obliques engaged. And also the transverse abdominis muscles, nice little abs, getting you strong as possible here today. Come on, everybody. Down and in, chin in towards your chest. Your eyes are down towards the ground the whole way through. You're actively trying to squeeze through the transverse abdominis right there. Squeeze through those obliques. Activate that core as much as you can because you own this time. This is your 10 minutes, everybody. You're getting on after those abs in the best way possible for 2, 1. Low plank reaches. This is a fun one, too. You're going to come over on the ground, low plank position. Eyes are going to be down on the ground, forearm strong through the ground. Now what you're going to do, reach out with that left hand without rotating the shoulders or the hips. Hold for 1,001, 1,002. Back into center. Hey, reach out with that right hand. Same rules. 1,001, 1,002. Do it again. Left side. Oh, yes. Hold that core in tight. Right side. Hold that core in tight. Your eyes are down towards the ground the whole time. Your glutes are tight. Your ribs are towards the hips. You're stabilizing that core as much as possible. Down and in. Slow, controlled wins the race. Think about making sure that you're not rotating through that core in any way. you're trying to compress that abdominal cavity in towards one another. Squeeze and activate those muscles as much as you can. 4, 2, 1. One of my all-time faves right here, everybody, the V up. Now you're going to flip over on your backside, hollow hold position to start on out. Then you're going to come up, long, strong position. So your body looks like a V at the top, right? Your arms reaching up behind your head as far as you can. Your eyes are towards your toes the whole way through. But what you're not doing is not relaxing on the ground, trying to get momentum with that C curve in your back, trying to throw those hands up like this, right? This is not what we're doing. You start out in that hollow hold first, so that core is in tight, legs up, and you're going to compress those ribs towards those hips. Raise your torso up. Raise your legs at the same time. Back and forth the whole way through. Toes flexed in towards your face. Abs absolutely on fire. Hip flexors long and strong. Working those abs. Back, down, right there, right now. 3, 4, 2, and 1. Crunches with the arms extended now. Here's what you're going to do. Heels on the ground. Toes flexed up. Hands reaching all the way up behind you. Palms up towards the ceiling. Gently pull those shoulder blades off the ground. Slowly bring those shoulder blades back to the ground. But you're always looking forward the whole time. You're lengthening through those arms as much as you can. You're not here. You're not here, right? You're not trying to get momentum with that chin. You're keeping your chin in towards your chest, so there's no strain on that neck in any way. You're pulling those ribs, pressing them in towards those hips, driving that belly button straight down towards your tailbone the whole way through. Abs nice and tight the whole time, my friends. It's all you here today. Come on, light it up. 10 minutes to win it. Six-pack city, getting it done. Long all the way through. Getting it done on Chris Ryan Fitness here today. Love it. 3, 4, 2. Last rep. Best rep. And 1. Low plank scap raise time. So here's what you can do. Over to a low plank position again. Low plank. Eyes down towards the ground. Abs nice and tight. Tailbone tucked down and in. Raise that right arm up off the ground. Flex your bicep towards the ground. Hold. 1001. 1002. Back into center. Left arm. Raise. Hold. 1001. 1002. You're only raising your elbow up off the ground, keeping your shoulders and hips square towards the ground the whole time. You gotta engage that core hard as possible, applying force generation and pressure through those forearms. If you don't, guess what happens? You disengage those abs and you start dropping the hips towards the ground, right? You don't want to do that. You want to think tucking the tailbone down and in, keeping those abs under tension the whole time. That time under tension is the only way you will get those abs stronger, any muscle for that reason. And right now, we're going to six-pack city, baby. Oh, yeah. Reaching, stretching, flexing a little harder. Awesome work. Hollow rock time. We go on our backside. Over 2. Hit and home. So similar to that V up earlier, but now you're going to hold the tightest hollow rock possible. Up and down you go. Reaching those hands out behind you. Toes flex back towards your face the whole way through. So your hands are reaching out behind you, making sure that you're not going to be bending those knees, right? We're not doing this. We're not keeping it tight like this, right? We're keeping it tight in an extended position because you're crushing it here today. You got 10 minutes. We're going to maximize all 10 minutes for you. Oh, yeah, you better believe it. Right here, right now, less than 15 seconds to light up that core hard as you can. Come on, keep on rocking, keep on rolling right there to six-pack city for 3. Come on, for 2 and 1. Rest it on up, but stand tall, stand proud, and flex them if you got them. Absolutely amazing work on Chris Ryan Fitness here today, being your best self. Tag me with some sweaty, pumped up selfies, everybody. Those abs, those awesome looking arms, that big old flexy, sexy smile of yours as well. Let's get right on after. Quick little stretch. Palms facing up to the sky, all the way through. Sweaty all the time. Down to the ground we go. We'll open up through that lumbar spine. And then let's go ahead and stand tall. Take those arms up nice and wide. Down we go, left side. And then up and over, down and in to that right side, all the way through for 2 and 1. All right, everybody. That's it. Your 10 minutes to win it. Done and doner. Amazing, amazing work. Can't wait to see you next time on Chris Ryan Fitness. Don't forget those sweaty selfies.